Well, welcome to Inside Lowell. Tonight we are here with some people that I know, and this is my what I don't even know.
Safe circle.
Safe circle. That's a good way to put it. This is Tinned Her, where we talk about things that I'm very knowledgeable about, like the dating world. I am absolutely not knowledgeable about that at all. But we have my friend Lyndsey in here with Han and Brady, and she's gonna enlighten us on things that Han doesn't need to worry about. Brady should hear, and it's probably too late for me. So we're just going to get right into this.
I'm so excited to be sandwiched between these two and be the voice of reason.
Yes, the voice of reason.
The female voice.
But before we get going, just do me a favor. When you're watching this and look at the bottom of the scroll, we've got some sponsors that'll come by on there, and make sure you buy stuff from our sponsors. Also, we want to welcome my new sponsors. Hafner's, don't forget, they get the best prices in Lowell on the gas. And Reverie 73, a new pot shop and drink it. Happy to have them on board. Oh, Lowell. Damn it. What's Bridge Street? Whatever, it's the same thing. But yeah, well, then we welcome to the Inside Lowell family for them. And without further ado, Brady, Lyndsey, and Han.
Lyndsey or Lyndsey?
Lyndsey. I don't even. Lyndsey.
Lindz.
I have no idea.
It's actually double Y's. It's Lyndsey.
Oh, that's a special
Ooh.
one.
I have to admit, half the stuff you even mentioned in warming up, I don't even have any idea what it is.
I know, that's why. So I do want to say, that's why it's so important that Brady's here, because unfortunately, one of our guests is already taken and off the market and really not diving into the dating apps. Batch, you're not diving into the dating apps, right?
We should make him a profile just to do it.
Not yet. Maybe in the spring.
I do feel there's a little bit coming around. I'm thinking.
Start to get that color.
Can we make him an eHarmony account?
I do feel like
I don't even know what that is.
it's holiday season. He's kind of looking like a good Santa Claus.
Oh,
Like, it
I
might
love
feel like
hang
with
on,
a serious
hang on.
fetish.
Really buttering them up.
She said it's holiday season because she's being PG. It's cuffing season.
Listen.
What's that? What's cuffing mean? That sounds like
Oh
something.
God, we are so out of the age range.
We're getting into
here.
the handcuffs already?
This is,
It's early.
I'm down for that.
What are we, 1 minute in?
Wait, is that what?
but I'm confused because dealing with Lowell, I don't know if handcuffs mean sexual or you're actually getting arrested, because it's really a fine line here.
I'd be up for one of them.
It goes both
I would
ways.
actually think you'd be for both.
Wait, is that when? Wait, I think somebody told me about that. That's when it starts getting cold and everybody wants to get in a relationship. Yeah, see me in spring. I got waste my shit. I'm busy in the winter. I'm going
But
out.
spring is spring fling. I'm out doing you're out actually doing you all the time.
I know. Why would I? I
So I
feel
feel like winter is a good time for you to be like, you know what? I'm gonna keep in the radius like I always do, Lowell,
I'm
and
going to Nashville this weekend.
find a
Yeah, 'cause
nice
I have plans.
Lowell girl.
Yeah.
It's okay. Brady and I will make the profile. So Hinge has really stepped up a lot of its
Is
features.
that a dating app?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's
Oh,
like
God.
that's like the tier
Welcome to
3.
the
Wait, is
ice
that-
ages.
So I think
wait.
we need to establish the tiers of dating apps.
No,
with
I
that.
know, but this is the one for. I think I'd like these women. These are the unhinged women. Is that what they call it? Unhinged. Is that the name of it?
I want to say it's a dad joke, but he's not a dad, so I'm confused. by
No,
that.
it's just a bachelor.
That he knows of.
There is nobody here that can say that for certain.
Definitely not. Hinge has,
Unhinged. Yeah. What's it called?
no, Hinge has a new feature that I think we were looking to get after tonight.
Yeah, I don't know that I'm about it though.
What is it?
Okay, so it's a voice memo feature. And this is dicey for me because there's a prompt, right? There's these corny prompts. And Brady and I can go through some of them on mine. And you make a voice recording. For me, I'm a little scared to hit the play button because I am a Jerry Seinfeld. And if I hear your voice and it sounds weird or whack, I'm just not doing it.
What's going on? We do good at this. We have good voices.
I gotta say, a guy like Gary Francis is gonna knock it out of the park, right?
Hang on.
Hey, I'm kind of a voice memo only guy.
Don't get me wrong. I love a voice memo.
Hang on. How far am I allowed to go at the WCAP?
No, not too far.
Oh, whoops.
No, I thought
My bad.
fine. What if you have a?
I really
if you have a
do that,
lisp
but
or
I'm not
something,
gonna
though?
post it.
Yeah. I don't know.
going on?
Like Acer for that month that he couldn't talk anymore.
Oh yeah, after his oral surgery,
Which is
that was not good. So what? You just there's prompts.
So they record like a voice memo on Hinge, and
Would it
it'll
be
be
like?
like
Would it be like?
a recent shower thought.
It'd be like, hello, my name is Mike Bacigalupo.
Yes.
You can call me Batch. You can call me whatever you want.
Yes, and then I'd hit the X.
Yeah. Or is it like, hey,
She's
yo,
lying,
girl, let me
Batch.
get those numbers. Or actually, nobody wants a number anymore. It's like, hey, yo, girl, what's your snap?
No, I'm more like, hey guy, what's your sign?
I'd be like,
What's your Zodiac sign?
I'd be really interested in having a relationship with you if I can only see you maybe one day a month and you never move in.
And by relationship, you mean
One day a month
Naked.
and you never move in.
Well, but Batch doesn't have relationships. He has situationships where he fosters women until they find their forever home.
Oh
my god.
That, I get it. You know what? That,
Oh, give me the...
yeah, that's a.
As a Cancer, I have been accused of taking in strays, so I feel for you
I
guys.
feel-
Like, we are basically gonna open like a homeless shelter for people that need dates.
I am kind of a lot of people I have dated have moved on to other long-term
Other
relationships.
batches.
It's like they figure out like, oh, you know, I had a great time, but now I know what I really want. It's not that.
Bash likes to foster like the crazy because if they're super crazy, it makes him feel good about himself.
No, it's just fun.
I can get after it.
It's fun.
He just
Yeah.
wants someone to make it to the end of 12 Hours of Christmas with him.
I just want to be entertained. Is that too much to ask for?
No, I mean some of us just watch like reality TV.
You need the gladiator clip.
You're like, you know what? I'm gonna go out with this person and I want a live feed
Well,
of crazy.
I would sit home with a woman to watch. What's it called? Not Overboard.
On deck.
Below deck?
Below deck. Below deck.
Oh,
Yeah, I would watch that. I'll watch that all day.
I love below deck.
Oh,
It's freaking fantastic.
Love it.
Oh
you
yeah.
should put that on his profile.
Love
That is
love-
that's actually
Hang on.
that is gonna get you some definite.
Take some batch notes here.
Well, what's this video? So, what are the prompts? Like, what are the
The one that I recently saw, it said like a shower thought, and then it had like a voice. I cannot. I
you don't want
cannot
to hear
click.
the
I
shower thoughts.
But then I like told one of my guy friends about like what it said, and so now like the running joke is like, what do we think the shower thought was? We'll never know. I'm not gonna hit the play button. I just feel like it's really weird and intimate to have a voice memo for people that you don't know or never met. I don't know. How are you feeling about the voice memo?
I'm not going to put one out there.
Batch, I think we
Are you
have a
gonna
problem.
listen to
here, right?
people's?
Do girls use voice memos?
I don't know because I'm not a dude on the dating.
Wait, what do you?
So, okay, so
I feel like I need to like
We've
get
had-
back into this.
we've had multiple shows with Lyndsey, and pretty much no guys can successfully put a profile picture or page, whatever the heck it is, right?
Right.
Like she's always, yeah, it's a fish, it's a this, is there?
Just so you guys know, I
97
have gone on
complaints, right?
dates. Like, you
Okay.
make
She
it
just-
seem-
But you
She
get what I'm
just
saying.
wants to- I want to
So-
speak with a ruler next to him so I know how tall
So
he is.
guys can't successfully just slap a few pictures on there and put a description that makes girls interested. And now we're going to add the voice feature. It's almost like adding another layer of why to say no for the ladies. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
like a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Unless you're James Earl Jones.
I just want you to know.
Batman's.
They-
And you have pipes, baby.
I do love a, yeah, I know. Feel the dreams.
Baseball.
It's great.
So, yeah.
Okay. So I do want to say, yes, I'm picky. Like, I'll own it. But I think everybody is in their own way. You saw some pictures of people I went out with.
Yeah.
I don't even
Hang
want
on.
to-
Did we match? Is
I
that
have to say they were unexpected.
Yeah, that was-
Unexpected. I think you told equal opportunity that I give people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think one of the best characteristics that you have is that you are not afraid to date somebody no matter what they look like.
Correct. So for those guys that think the girls are not reading profiles, I just want to tell you I am reading. So this person, I'm going to show you like what their face looks like. I didn't care, but I found this question to
you're
be
not.
funny.
Hang on. So
It
just
says-
to be clear, that's not me.
This is not you. Did you put this?
It's funny. I had no idea what Rocky Dennis was doing these days.
No, this is not Brody. I didn't even know.
Oh, that says Brody?
I didn't even know this person.
Oh, that's an
Okay.
actual name. Who would do
Does
that to their
this suit
kid?
make me look fat? No, your face does. That was their favorite line from a movie, and that intrigued me. And so I liked that answer. It doesn't necessarily mean I like the person. And so,
So you like fat shamers?
well,
You like horrible human beings?
I mean, based on what you guys tell me I'm dating, I'm not sure. But yeah, I mean, I'm going to put it out there. I just think the voice memo is a little too intimate for me.
Oh wait, was that his voice memo?
No, I can't even hit play. It's too cringe. I can't listen to somebody leaving a voice memo.
Can you
for
play it out loud
strangers.
here for like?
Yeah,
If I found one, yes. I'll swipe until I find one, and when I find one, yes, we can play it. But
For scientific purposes.
I don't know what I would. I don't know. That'd be kind of weird.
I just feel like I should go on
I
a
just-
date with you before I hear your voice, or like, well, actually, I don't date. I have to go on an interview stage first.
I will say though, I mean, you meet some people and you hear their voice, you're like, I just can't deal with it.
Yeah, I just swiped through a
Exactly.
bunch
Does this sound like too much work for you, Batch? I
Oh
mean,
God, yeah.
jeez.
Are you kidding me? Like,
But that's what everybody says.
I gotta think
Everyone-
about what I'm saying, what I'm looking like,
Yeah.
if I'm really
Why are
as
you just
tall as I
Xing
think I
people
am.
without looking for their voice memos?
because they're right there.
Brady, that's what ladies
See,
do.
I haven't seen one before, so
Oh,
like, I
okay.
don't know where they would be.
Okay,
just-
sorry, they'd be right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's probably like 5 guys that just hit every girl on a dating app, and there's like 1,000 guys.
pretty
that
much.
just getting up.
There's this one girl that just keeps showing up on every app I go on, and like we've matched before, and like nothing ever happens from it, and then like we unmatch, and then boom, there she is, like 3 months later, popping up again.
Yeah, but your sister's always looking out for you.
What? Stop that!
I was like waiting for Beth to be like, is her name Lyndsey? She's very persistent. You don't want her, she's right up your alley.
I don't know. Is that something that Pisces are into? Persistence?
Yeah, Pisces is fish. They like water.
Well, Pisces is attracted to water, but like the Pisces fish is like one swimming this way and one swimming that way.
Okay.
So like you could change your tune or mind
So
at any point in
Pisces
time.
never go
So
anywhere.
one goes with the current, the other one's fighting against it.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't know, a flip flopper. But like that
Oh.
brings me to a thing where, is this Zodiac thing really real when it comes to finding a match?
I would absolutely say 100% yes.
Well, it depends because there was this one girl
Oh, yeah.
that like went so far with the Zodiac stuff that like she read my birth chart or whatever, like where they take your birthday and like all that stuff, and like they do the thing on your hand, and I'm like,
Oh.
this is like way too much for the keep right now. I don't have enough alcohol.
What was the answer though?
When was Brady at my house?
Like,
I know. I'm like, when was your mom at Brady's house? Like,
Oh yeah, she's
no,
into that.
this girl
Oh,
was
yeah.
a bartender downtown, and she like
are we getting our church?
I didn't know my mother was
I know.
bartending downtown either. I learned all kinds of new stuff.
read my birth chart, and like
What did it say?
I don't know,
It said it was really bright that day.
I
That's why you're
didn't
so
I didn't
fine.
get too far into it.
Were you guys a match?
I don't know. Like, I saw her again after that, and then like it stopped.
You know what happened? There's a lot of red squares on his chart, and she's like,
Oh, isn't that the shot?
a lot of challenges.
I will tell you though, if a guy really is like looking to get their foot in the door, even if you don't believe it, just go with the Zodiac thing. A girl will totally be like, oh my God, you're so into that. Like, we're matches. Like, I love that about you.
Well, I actually have a theory on this.
Let's hear it.
All right, so I think that if you think about it, right, people are 98% water or whatever it is, 97% water. I think I'm like 40% water, 80% Guinness, but like that's more than 100%. But people are made up a lot of water. We know that whether it's the sun, the moon, every object in the universe has a gravitational pull, right? So it's possible that depending on when you were born or when you were conceived, because our cells are mostly water, gravitational forces could have an effect on how all that develops. And so that the Zodiac, maybe we don't fully understand it, but it could affect our development. So I give it a little
That's
bit
a
of
lot to take in
possibility.
right
Like,
there.
I just, was this deep vibes with Batch tonight? Like,
No, I'm just
what
saying
did this-
scientifically it's possible, is all I'm saying. Because then all it's talking about, it's talking about your characteristics, right? When you were born, all these things that go into like what your personality, I mean, most of it, let's face it, most of it's
I found
environment
one.
and your
Oh,
peers.
did you?
But it's possible that maybe, just maybe,
Oh, so good.
because we're made out of water, gravitational forces can mess
I
you
think
up. a
what
little
you're
bit.
saying is the water signs are superior.
No, we're all made out of water.
Right. But so if you're a water sign, then you must be superior.
No,
Yes.
no.
Batch, what's your sign?
Sagittarius.
Is that like this? I don't know what that one is. Is that the horse?
They're secondary to the water signs. That's all I know.
I forget what the Sagittarius is.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It's not the crab. I forget what the crab is.
That's us.
Is that a cheap shot?
That's us.
No, I don't
But
really
I'm
know.
glad you had us on
I
your
thought
mind.
you knew what the crab
See?
was.
I don't
Someone's
really know.
always thinking about a water
I thought you said
sign.
the Pisces, isn't it?
No,
I
it's
think
a
that-
fish.
Two fish.
Hang on, but so what are the water
crab is
signs?
us.
I thought the crab was a.
Is- Is a Cancer.
The rangoon.
See,
Oh,
This is-
all right.
This is why you would not do good on the dating site.
Why? Because I ask questions.
A Sagittarius is known for being upfront, blunt, not giving a
I'm not
whatever.
like that at all.
What people
not
have
like
to
that.
say. You don't
I'm not
care
like
if
that
you're
at all.
dating somebody, like you are on your path for happiness and that's the way it goes.
Is that really what it says?
Yeah.
Oh, that kind of makes sense.
But okay, we're getting off track here. I just want to reel it in. If a girl says we're not a good match based on your zodiac sign, like where do you go from there? Are you like
I asked her which calendar she uses because there are multiple calendars that could be used that could determine when you're. Is it the Julian calendar, or is it maybe it's a calendar from the Mayan civilization?
Yeah, and is it the year of the dog? Like, I'm good then.
Could be the Chinese calendar. I mean, is
Brady,
it?
do you believe in this? Do you believe in zodiac matching? Yes or no?
No.
Does any guy believe in zodiac matching? Are you just trying to get
I just think that it's girls saying that stuff because they believe in it, and we're just going to believe in it so that they believe in us.
Are you going to go along with it so you can basically just hook up with them?
It depends.
What's
Because
the,
some people take the zodiac stuff way over the top.
Right, you're sitting next to two of them.
Now, my friend Nancy, she's really into this, and the more she tells me, the more I believe it. But what's the twins there? Gemini.
Mm-hmm.
I've dated a couple of Geminis. They're fucking nuts. They really are. And, I enjoyed it. It was fun. But, like, once you kind of look back and I never believed it until I looked into it a little bit and figured out, like, looked at who I dated and what happened. And I'm like, I can kind of see it. So do I believe in it? I don't know, a little bit.
Would it make you say, I'm not going to date that sign anymore?
No, if you told me there was a sign that was absolutely the worst thing I could ever possibly do, I would do that one first.
Because you're a Sagittarius and glad for punishment.
He needs the action, baby.
Yeah, I mean, why? Somebody tells me to touch the stove, I'm going to touch it twice. Don't touch the stove, rather. I'm going to touch it twice.
Such a rule breaker. I guess my question is, if you have gone on dates with several people and it just happens to be the same zodiac sign, do you just say, like, I'm kind of all done with them?
Wait, what do you mean?
I don't think I follow the zodiac signs for like I'm gonna go with girls that are just all this zodiac sign. I feel like I follow career paths, like
Oh, God,
all
really?
teachers or all.
Well, wait a minute, Brady.
Oh.
Maybe you could like play the hard to get angle here and be like, you know what? I really don't date cancers. Try to get her going
I
after
don't
you.
think he cares.
You know
But
what
if
I'm
she's
saying.
a teacher, you could be like, I don't.
You might be able to use this to your advantage, Brady. That's all I'm saying.
You could be like, I don't. You're a teacher, and I don't take cancers in the classroom. You just bring bad vibes.
I will say, up until recently, I have had a bad run with Virgos. And so
Those are the ones that are dizzy all the time, right?
That's vertigo.
Oh, sorry.
It sucks, man.
I don't know, whatever it is.
From the vaccine.
Well, if you get vaccinated, you're probably going to have that. Yeah. If you could survive the heart attack,
I'm
then
so
you'd have
sorry for people that
stroke.
have to deal with these jokes.
And pot.
Do blood clots and heart attacks cause vertigo?
Probably.
If so, then you better stay away from the shot.
Online
Oh, that's like if you were at Fort Lejeune or Camp Lejeune between these states, you may be entitled to compensation.
If you were in Flint, Michigan, after you went to Camp Lejeune and you had the vaccine,
Have another water.
you become a Virgo.
If you have diabetes,
I mean,
You would say it. I'm sorry.
it's fine. At this point, I just feel like I've had my run of go. I didn't really care about zodiac signs previously.
What's the Virgo birthday?
September, the end of August, September.
Okay.
And it's just, they're not bad people. They're just not a great match
all right,
for
now,
Cancer.
but here's the thing: like,
They're too logical.
does it matter if you're like a Pisces, but like you're a Pisces close to what's the one before me, an Aquarius?
Like if you're on the cusp,
Yeah, because I think I'm on the cusp.
I don't think that's going to matter.
So many jokes right there.
I know. We just
I'm just gonna-
leave it alone, Batch.
Leave it alone.
Keep it in the holster.
I don't think it's going to matter. But like for me, if someone,
Dad,
I
stop
think
it.
that's the main problem. I think is he keeps it in the holster too much.
for me, if you message me, my first question out of the gate now is like, when's your birthday? And if it's like a September birthday, it's like, no. And
I don't think I've ever dated anybody that was September.
Now it makes me wonder what the one with the strong fists birthday is.
Oh, I forget.
It just came up like not too long ago.
It was no, it was November.
Was it November? Man, do some
Yeah, you
research.
blew that one.
Yeah.
Okay,
I put some credence into it.
okay, so while we're waiting on that, we'll go back. I did find a voice memo profile that you guys can take a look at. So this
September.
person starts. Oh, September.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. It says a random fact I love.
So I recently found out that
Holy shit,
there
sounds like me.
are more molecules in a bottle of water than bottles of water the amount of
Oh man.
I totally
Swipe right. Swipe right immediately.
This voice memo brought to you by.
Yeah, swipe right and invite him out tonight.
Honestly, I like that guy.
Okay.
I like that guy. He don't
So,
give a shit.
I
like
mean,
him.
we had no idea what he was going to say, right? And that one,
That was good, man. I like that one.
you liked that one?
Yeah.
Now she's gonna go look at his sign.
Well, I mean, I'm not dating a guy, but I'm just saying, like, that's, he doesn't care.
Did you want me to message, hey, we advertise this on
Please
the
don't.
podcast?
Please
It went
don't
well.
do that.
It went well.
Sorry.
Okay. So I guess if we want to hear about water molecules, I just didn't know. Like, did that guy think that that was gonna make me be like, you know what? I really want to go out with him.
I don't know. You might be a chemist.
Well, or the fact that he's showing that he's got some kind of curiosity in things. He's also not afraid to laugh at himself, and he doesn't mind having a couple of hits every now and then. So I don't know. He sound pretty interested in
I'll have what he's having. This is a good time to mention your sponsor,
my sponsor.
the new one, Bridge Street.
You're gonna hit.
Oh,
Hafner's. Well, no, you're gonna hit Hafner's first, get your gas, and you're gonna go over to Reverie 73 to get your gas.
Bang.
Oh, bang right there.
Bang.
It kicks. All right.
Okay, so let's just say that prompt got me intrigued. I message him.
How tall are you?
I think she could already see that.
It says the height.
Are you available for my Zoom interview?
Again, you guys know how I feel about a 5'10". It's really on the cusp, and you're
It's
probably
the most.
you're
it's-
lying.
It's probably
Hang
one
on.
of the most common heights around.
All right, now here's the thing.
After 5'8".
What's your? A guy says he's 6 foot on his profile. What do you think?
She thinks that's 5'10".
So mine says I'm 6 foot.
How tall are you?
6 foot.
I don't know. And honestly, like, I don't want to say take out a measure tape or ruler because I feel like that
Yes, she
puts
does.
me into a very
That's what we-
specific
that's what we did.
category
She absolutely wants to pull out
where
a tape
they're
measure.
going to say,
That's what was
oh,
going on
you
before we
need me to
started.
like measure something? Like, I'm not going to walk into that. I already know where we're going. I've been on this dating site. I've seen so many shirtless pictures. I don't need to bring up anything
Not
with the
gonna be mine.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen here.
with the measurement tool. I'm not going to go there.
What?
No.
Oh goodness.
6 feet, I'll go out with you, and I guess I will just like measure by standing next to you.
The height's that important to you, huh?
Yeah. We all know this. We've all been here.
Biological, batch.
But also, I do feel like I texted you and Han like what it said what the average height was, and wasn't it wicked short?
It's 5'8".
Yeah, 5'8".
Okay.
I think in the United States it's a little tall.
In America,
5'9".
it's 5'8", I think.
Oh, America's 5'8".
Well,
I think actually globally it was like 5'6".
Well, that's
Yeah.
because you start looking at all those countries on other continents that have really short people.
Yeah,
They bring our average down.
yeah. and
Right.
Americans are relatively.
So Brady wasn't here the last time we chatted, and I said like the thing that equals out for short guys is like they usually have cuter faces. It's just I'm not gonna go out with them. Like they have better like cuter faces. I
Do they
think
look like puppies?
I don't know, but every time I'm like, oh, that
It's like
person's
it's all
cute.
smushed.
But
What they lost this way, they smushed it.
Like a human pug.
yeah, they had to.
Oh.
Oh,
That short guy, he's so pugnacious. He's so small.
He reminds me of a pug.
Brady, are you going out with a girl that's taller than you?
I would. No problem.
I went out with a girl that was 5'11". She couldn't wear heels, but she did. Whatever. It didn't bother me.
Did she do that intentionally to shame you?
Probably. Dirty brick.
Yeah, no.
I'd go out with the taller. I think I have gone out with taller girls.
Well, how
Well-
tall are you?
Well, I really am 5'10", but you're gonna think I'm lying.
I
Yeah,
really hope next
Batch
show
wear-
we're having like
Hang
a
on,
measurement.
But
on
here's the
wall.
thing: Batch wears his
What?
Doc Martens to make him look taller.
No, I don't. These things are so worn down. You can't even. There's
Like,
hardly any heel
am I
left.
gonna stand up and stand next to you?
Not on the podcast. The cameras
I
can go to that angle.
truly-
No, we can't.
feel-
Are we? I don't know. Can we do it on the
I
five?
truly feel we'll do it at the end when we're signing off here, but there's no way.
We'll do it
What? That
later.
I'm 5'11"?
The viewers can wait in
5'10".
suspense.
Okay, so
I know I used to be. I could be shorter than that now.
You're on the
let's
decline.
just dive into like, okay, I give somebody an opportunity that's 5'10" or has a voice memo. And I decide like, okay, I'm not really feeling it. They're like a nice person. We had a good conversation on a first meetup, but like I'm not feeling like the attraction. So I'm gonna message them. Do I just say like, hey, not interested? Or do I say like, hey, how do you feel about being friends?
Or you could be like 90% of the women out there and just hit that X and be like, block, unmatch. And you're like, oh, where did you go?
I don't love a
The
ghosting.
world may never know.
I don't love a ghosting. I'm sorry. Maybe it's because I'm like in the older category, but I just feel like it's so immature. If you don't like someone, you don't want to
Just
talk to
say it.
someone, like just say it. Like grow up. Grow up. A ghosting is ridiculous.
Can't argue here.
Get over yourself.
No, I don't. Ghosting is kind of silly.
It is. Like
But-
you don't have to be into like just
Like, I'm already white enough. I don't need any additional ghosts here.
So I guess for me, there are people. Recently, I went out on a date and he's a really nice guy. I know he passed the interview. I know it's like really,
No
it's
voice.
really
No
big.
voice memo.
No voice memo. And he was a nice person. And I don't know. I just was like, I don't know that I really want to date him. And I felt bad because he did flat out ask me the next day when I said like, hey, like, would you be interested in being friends? Which I've tried with guys before. And you know what their answer is?
No.
I didn't go on a dating app to make friends.
That's a valid point.
Okay. All right. So I think that's a no and I'll take it, which, you know, is hard for me. I don't really take no's.
How many gifts have you sent them since?
I don't know. It's like hard. It's like my Amazon is like, is that
I could use some new golf clues.
My address in
my
there.
Amazon? Is that the address we should be using from now on?
Looking for a good gift. Ghost.
I'm actually a great gift giver. I mean,
Sounds that way.
if there's anything I'm good at, it's gift giving. But anyways, I did say, I was like, hey, you seem like a really nice person. Do you want to be friends?
Oh, no.
I would have said the same thing.
Dun,
If I'm on a
dun,
dating app, I would have been
dun.
like, no, I don't. You know, you can't just decide to be friends. Friendship happens.
Yeah, out of curiosity, well, why? What makes you want to be friends with a guy you're not interested in romantically on a website?
Right.
Well, just because I didn't want to hook up with him didn't mean like I didn't have a good time like at the bar having drinks with him.
Oh,
He
okay.
had good conversation. Like, I mean, I go out with
I misunderstood.
you
I didn't
guys,
realize you
I'm
actually
not,
went on a date. Okay.
Yes, we went on a date.
I thought he just
Like,
passed the interview.
Oh, hell.
Well, that's not true because if you recall how Bash started this out, he said that I give everyone equal opportunity. So I'm not shallow.
No, because I got a 78, I believe, when you rated my Hinge the last time.
Well, yeah, but that was being generous.
And like honestly, that
Really,
was,
it's like a 72.
and that was discarding that you put a picture of Tom Brady on there.
It was my face on a birthday
I
cake.
can't. I can't. I'm sorry.
Wait, what? I forgot about that.
He had a picture of Tom Brady, and I was like, no, like I can't. Stop.
That's
So-
a little odd.
I felt like my
What
grading.
is that?
I felt.
That's kind of funny, actually.
I felt like my grading system was like decent.
That is pretty funny.
Anyways, long story short,
Would that be better?
no, because like I don't understand why guys put pictures where I can't see you.
I mean, I'm in the back, but the dog.
I'm not gonna
Oh,
like.
dog. People use the dog as a.
People
And
use
it's a different dog than I used the last time.
Oh, see, what a con.
You know,
He's
you
catfishing.
can sit there doing an astrology chart with your dog next to you.
Oh, you're in. You're.
Oh,
So are we saying that you're not
80,
gonna be
you're
friends
hitting
with somebody?
80%, baby.
What if you went out and you had a nice time and the girl was like, hey, like I just want to be upfront and honest. Like I don't see this like going
Oh, no.
romantically, but like do you want to keep in touch, be friends?
Right. So, like, I have, but it's also like, it was. Have you ever, like, run into one of those situations where, like, you match with someone, but, like, they're from your past already?
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, well, whatever, it didn't work out, but, like, I'm not going to change what happened here. I'm not going to be that person.
Are you asking if I swiped right after I'd already swiped right on them?
No, like, they came from your past.
Oh no, because I was
Let's
gonna
take bets
say
on
I
this.
have swiped right on people for
go
the
with
second
yes.
Still get
time.
the answer out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I would have bet yes.
No,
Yes, it's
I-
minus 550.
I have an issue where like it's really difficult to see people from my past on the app, and I immediately X them out.
Okay.
Or
but, like, I
avoid
don't
them.
mean past, like, you've had a relationship with them in the
Yeah,
past.
just like you're someone you knew from high school,
Right,
or
or
like,
like-
yeah. No,
yeah.
I'm gonna
Like
roll.
people you were mean to when you were younger.
I was never mean to anybody.
I was. I get some.
I was for sure, too.
Yeah, there's some people. I
No,
should've
people are
been
just
mean
mean to me. I was a fat
No.
kid.
Oh,
I mean, you guys do realize like I base my life on people being nice to people in school settings. So
what?
yeah,
God, imagine what life
all
would have
I
been like
do
if she
is-
was the one in our schools.
yeah. Like yesterday, I was giving a bullying presentation. Like no,
You really shouldn't bully kids that are short. They have just as much chance to hook up with girls as you do.
no.
They
I
have
think
more in their face than you do.
Batch believes that there's value in bullying, no?
just so we're clear,
There is value in bullying.
there is no hate on a short guy because there are plenty short women. I'm saying for me.
Yeah, but here's the thing: if you're like a guy and you're 5'6", you're playing the girl that's like, oh, you're 5'8", you're 5'9". Wow, I want to climb that ladder.
My mom's 5'1". There's plenty of short women out there. There's an abundance. I'm just not one of them.
My friend Craig does really. He's pretty short. Like he's wicked short.
He is.
He's always done really well.
I mean,
Are the girls shorter than him?
Paco's kind of short.
So they
too.
don't care. I mean, I'm just saying it's my preference.
I don't know. I feel like Paco.
He's my height.
You,
No, I'm a little tall. No, he's
no, Paco's shorter.
is he?
Yeah.
I don't think the height. I think the height thing might be a Lyndsey thing.
I'm owning it. I'm just saying I don't want to date. I'm not saying it's for everybody. I don't want to date someone that's shorter than me. It makes me feel uncomfortable.
I
I
think.
don't like girls that have a lot of clutter in their house.
Okay, but like if you were like, hey,
Listen, you don't
I
even
want
have
a
clutter in your
brunette.
apartment, and you still trip over the chair.
I'm not going to deny that one.
So are you saying we're not allowed to have any preferences?
No, I think preferences are fine.
Because like I'm not hating it. If you love a blonde, like that's for you. I don't love a blonde, but like okay.
I don't have preferences on hair color or height or anything.
What do you have preferences on?
What they drink.
Let's hear your preferences.
I don't like people that are like I don't like sober people. They're boring. If you don't have an obvious vice, then something's wrong with you. I don't like women that do a lot of drugs. I think that's a bad idea. I don't like women that are incarcerated.
He does like women that are Uber
Just so
drivers.
we know, like we're taking notes for his profile currently.
I don't
Pick
mind.
this up.
I don't mind people with kids are fine. I don't care about that.
Just please get married
Honestly,
first.
I
Or
really-
get divorced first.
It's really for me on, and this you're gonna think I'm making this up. But I really just care about like, making like, do you get along? Do you make me laugh? Am I having a good time? That's what I care about.
I'm like, he knows my ringtone.
We gotta hit stop on that before it goes any
I know.
further.
It's about what do you
You're gonna
call
get
it?
flagged.
Like it's about back and forth. It's about having that
Open dialogue conversation or that connection or
like just get like just a rhythm or something. I don't know what it is. Like back and forth rapport. That's what I'm looking for. Rapport.
A tennis partner, back and forth.
No, well yeah.
I
so
think
that-
he's more of a badminton person with the shuttlecock.
and and I need somebody that I respect and that I'm a little afraid of.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, I support whatever you're looking for. Maybe.
I'm not really looking. I'm just you
Even a blind squirrel finds a nut one of these days, and I'm a blind squirrel.
don't do that.
I'm like,
Hang
you're
on,
not
I'm looking right at you.
No, I don't want to look.
He can't
make me look at
look
that.
because you've already been everywhere. Like you don't leave Lowell, so it's like you know everybody already.
Well, no, there's Nashua.
No,
No, I don't.
you can't
sometimes-
venture out.
Listen, I met a girl once. I had met her 4 times, but I didn't remember it. And the 6th time I met her, I really liked her.
She probably lasted like a day.
Yeah, I was told I couldn't date her,
I mean, who are you to be a rule follower, though?
so I did.
Exactly.
My friend didn't talk to me for a year, but she was right.
Was it worth it?
Yeah, because I don't tell me what to do.
Listen, I just want to get back to it. I do feel like there's value if there's someone out there that I go out for a drink and we have a good rapport or good conversation, just because like I don't see myself like falling in love with them and wanting to date them or hook up with them in that moment. I think it's a really big compliment for a chick to be like, hey, like, do you still want to keep in touch? I know guys are like, oh God, she friend zoned me. But I'm trying to see the
That's a tough place to be in, though,
Profit.
sometimes.
I actually, just so we're clear, I want to put it out there. I think guys should love a friend zone because
Not forced though.
I
that's a
truly feel
force.
like if you ride it out, maybe it'll have great opportunity.
Are you underestimating how many times these guys get shot down on these sites? So when you're just friend zoning, it's kind of like you're kind of
Times.
rubbing it in the eye a little bit. I know you don't see it that way,
I don't
but
know.
they
because
probably see it that
For
way.
me, I'm still confused on the whole dating app and like casual. Like if you're just on there for a hookup and you don't want to be friends, like I'm just like, dude, go to a bar and go home with somebody.
Right, but like if
a dating app is a pen pal.
right, and that's
with
why
a
there's
prison inmate.
that's
and
why
it's,
there's
like,
a
lot of
difference
work.
between Tinder, Bumble, and Hinge. Like they all have the different levels of what you're looking for.
I hear this all the time. As a chick, I don't think that there's any difference.
Oh.
I think that a guy will say like, I want casual, which I ask. I'm like, so what is casual? I asked this guy that I asked to be friends with, and he was like, I just want to hook up. I just got out of a 14-year marriage. I just want to hook up. I'm like, oh, so that's what casual is. Okay. I think every guy is packaging that they want something more when it's really just, it's to try to get the girl. And I think it's become like a trophy thing. Like, oh my God, this girl does like me back. And then it just really goes nowhere. we're gonna keep swiping until they think they find someone better.
I don't know. I actually really, it's hard for me to say. I've never done the app.
Well, I think what's gonna happen is Brady and I are gonna make you an app, so for next time we really
no.
have some good
No,
input.
we definitely are.
Not in the winter. We'll do it in the spring.
Why? Like, we're gonna get some great action shots of you out on the lake.
I'm busy.
Well, no, but here's the thing. Like, we're gonna get the action shots of you out on the lake. Like, it's gonna be.
No fish, man. No fish.
Hey,
What
Hang
if
on, fish are okay now.
Listen, what if I find a girl that likes going ice fishing? Then I have to bring her with me every time.
You're gonna have to build a bigger shed.
I don't need the shit.
You don't have one of those shack things
Oh, man.
to keep
but-
warm.
Hang on, but here's the
Have
thing.
your
If you find
TV in there.
Dad,
No?
if you find a girl that likes fishing, you're out of luck because you live on a lake. You go fishing in your little rowboat. You go fishing on the ice. You are screwed.
I like my alone time. Actually, so what I want to propose, though, is the next time we do the show, because I'm going to wrap it up, I want you to be prepared. Tell me what these friggin' things are, because I don't know the difference between a Bumble and an Unhinged and a...
which is why I think we need to get you out there.
No. Let me hear what these things are first.
But you know what? I feel like
I don't agree with them. I understand like the idea, but I don't agree because I will tell you the one person that I actually dated was on Tinder, and the person that I just asked to be a friend with is on Hinge.
Do you
Like,
think I'd be good for J dates?
for what?
J dates. Isn't that the Jewish one? You have to be Jewish for that?
I mean, if there was like a LOL dating,
Can we
website,
put you
you'd
on
be
like
good for
Plenty
it.
of Fish?
LOL?
I did that one years ago when I first got divorced.
So I guess he's
He's
been
like,
on an
he's
app.
like in
No, but that
1999.
wasn't an app, though. That was like
A website, and you paid for it,
Yeah.
didn't you?
No, it's free.
Yeah, Plenty of.
That's where I met
Fish is free.
the lady that was a
Yeah, my girlfriend used to find a lot of guys that were like in halfway houses that were on.
the one I found was she trained dogs and seeing eye dogs, and she got mad when I made the joke about if a dog
That's where you met her. We talked about her
Yeah.
last time.
if she's a blind if the dog is blind, they get to see an eye human. She didn't see the humor in it. And she thought I drank too much because I had 3 beers in
Hang
like
on.
2 hours.
So now, before we wrap up, like, if I take my glasses off, I think I should qualify for a dog.
I'd give you a dog. I would.
Like, you wake up without your glasses on, it's scary. That dog would be right there to lead you back to where you need to be.
I can't even tell where you're looking right now.
I'm looking right at you.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
I mean, the only thing I'm hoping for, Brady, is like what I do hear from a lot of guys. Their biggest like gripe is that when they go on a date with a chick, she does not look like the pictures, because we now like live in a society where like it's like auto like tune, like
Yeah.
the whole like where everything is fake, phony filters.
Hang on, let me do that app where I squeeze in this part and squeeze out that part.
So
Like,
what I do hear from guys is like they will go on dates and they're like, woo. So like I don't know, like is your blindness working for you? Because it helps like neutralize these girls that are overly filtering or what?
no, that's what the Snapchat's for, so that you can see like real time.
Brady, what's it like to not recognize if a girl's hot or not?
I'd be thankful, I guess. I would be really thankful if I couldn't, but you tell me I don't recognize whether they're hot.
He's really happy about this voice app thing.
I don't know. Like, which voice am I using?
Oh, you are the man of many voices,
I am.
which we're not doing any of.
Nope.
All right. Well,
Say the correct thing.
I wanted to thank you guys for coming in, especially you, Lyndsey.
Thank you for having us.
Speaking of friendships, I did not meet you on an app. I think the best friendships are made by accident, which was definitely an accident.
He means
Well,
in
that's
a-
like the best
He means
kids
in a
too,
bar.
right?
He means in a bar.
Well, you're a friend of a friend, and it's been nice to get to know you.
That's like
And
Cat
we,
in the Cradle.
just so everyone knows, we didn't meet on a dating app. We met at a bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Well, no, it was a restaurant.
With a bar, at the bar.
Well, yeah.
So basically, I'm saying if anyone is listening and they want to meet you, they know where to find you.
Well, it depends on the day and
Yeah.
the time.
Well, yeah, there's a rotation. But yeah, no. Next, I do want to know what the differences of all these apps are, because
We will dive in.
We will.
Yes.
We will. All right. Thank you guys for coming in.
Thank you
Thanks
for
for
having us.
And I just want to thank all the sponsors. They're scrolling on the bottom. And don't forget about our new sponsors, Hafner's and Reverie here on Inside Lowell. Just remember, whenever you want, you can look on the webpage for all the articles, all the past podcasts. You can go on YouTube, see all the uploads of all the podcasts that everybody's been doing. It's a great site. We appreciate you listening, and everybody have a great night. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good one.